Hello everyone and welcome to the channel Not So Budget Mom. I am a few days late of getting this video out, but with work, school, boyfriend, sick child, just everything, there's a lot going on in my life and I'm just a little bit overwhelmed right now. But let's go ahead and dive into it. This is going to be budgeting for January 20th through the 27th. My new agency that I am with now paid me $2,157.91. My old agency, as you guys remember, shorted me, so they paid me $667.16, which left my total income for that week of $2,825.07. My boyfriend, we left off not knowing how much he was going to pay for his side of the bills, and he ended up giving me $1,260. And Kroger gave me $7, just randomly, I don't know. So that left my total for the month, or the total for the week of January 20th through the 27th, the budget was $4,144.52, because we also added the $52.05 that was left over week ending balance. My fixed expenses for last paycheck totaled $890.28. My daughter's lunch for this fixed expenses was $30. The daycare was $195. Personal loan $47.60. Car was $361.29. Apple was $9.99. Credit card $29. Adobe $58.84. Life insurance $49.56. Cell phone bill was $109, and so that's how the fixed expenses came to $890.28. My flex expenses for the week, and this is when we start getting into the fact how we can see me having a lot of money in the bank. Well, to me, a lot of money in the bank at one time is not good, because then I kind of forget that I'm budgeting. It's like I almost have to have that scarcity mind frame to budget, and I'm realizing that, because if you guys have been following me, I've been really good at budgeting my groceries, less than around $250 to $200, and this week we went and spent $453.76. Now this includes groceries and household needs. I know I had to buy dog food and cat litter and cat food, so we ended up having to go back for a second run for those types of things. But overall, we spent a large amount of money just for groceries and household needs for that week. Car maintenance, I ended up getting an oil change, and I cleaned out my car and changed something else on it, but that came to $136.13. Now, my car rental, they originally charged me $582.82, but I ended up getting a deposit back and a day early return, so I only ended up spending a total of $225.96 on a rental car. The mechanic, I knew him. He didn't charge me anything to fix my car. And his reasoning for saying is because he wasn't sure if what he did actually fixed the problem. Because my car only breaks down after driving it for 40 or so minutes. And he said that he did drive it that length of time once, and it didn't act up. So we'll see. I don't know, guys. So basically, he thinks that what he did fixed it, but he's not sure. But all in all, he didn't end up charging me, but I hate that I still had to get a car rental. So then my frivolous spending, I went to Books A Million. I spent over $100 there. I'm at a book club now. Our first meeting isn't until March. But I went there to get the book for our book club, and I got some learning materials for my nurse practitioner boards. And my boyfriend's mom had given me a $50 gift card for Books A Million for Christmas, so my total there ended up being $52.73. I went to Burlington Coat Factory for a few items for my clinicals, and I spent $104.72 there. Me and the family went out to eat at Wingstop and spent $102.27 there. We took our 2-year-old to the museum and spent $35 there. And then I had Tim Hortons breakfast one day last week, and that was $9.89. So, but as you guys know, I did pay off one of the personal loans, and that was originally around $1,300 and something dollars. However, with all the payments I made, it brought it down to a total payoff balance of $767.58. So I'm glad to get that out of the way, because this weekly payment to that was $47.60, with a total monthly payment of $190.40 that I no longer have to worry about because I paid it off. So with my beginning balance of $4,144.12 minus my fixed expenses of $890.28 minus my frivolous spending of $1,120.46 minus paying off that personal loan of $767.58 should have left me a rollover balance of $1,365.08. And this is why I call myself Not So Budget Mom, because when I came over here to this week, somehow I had more. I had $47.03 more. Don't know how. But with my rollover, now moving on to this last Friday, with my rollover balance, I had $1,365.80. My paycheck was for $1,416.86, and I got a school disbursement for $1,613, leaving my total of $4,395.66 to budget with from January 27th through February 3rd. My fixed expenses were really, really low this week because I paid off that personal loan that was almost $50 a week, and it's the end of the month, so I only had my daughter's lunch of $30, the daycare of $195, Netflix of $21.39, and a personal loan of $67.54, bringing my total fixed expenses to $313.93. This originally was supposed to have a medical bill of $182 for this week. However, it was due on the 27th, and because it's not auto pay, I completely forgot, and so they kicked me off the payment plan, guys. This is why I have to have stuff on automatic pay, or I forget, because I have too much going on in life, and I'm so upset about that, which is another reason why we ended up having to find my son a different doctor as well. But I'm not really sad about that, because there's something wrong with my son. He's sick all the time and too much, and the other doctor just didn't seem to care. So I'm kind of happy that that happened anyway. But so we come over here to my flex expenses. I have not done grocery shopping until today. So I spent $179.24 on groceries for today, and I haven't filled up my gas tank yet, so I don't know how much that's going to be. And then I spent $176.15 on my son's medical, seeing the new doctor in his medicine. And then gifts, this week I spent $167.24. Frivolous spending outside of this stuff was $243.02. So I've I've picked up the spending habit again because of the amount of money that I have in my bank account, which I know I shouldn't do. And normally I would have waited till this Friday to go over my spending with you guys because the week is not up. But I just kind of wanted to play catch up a little bit because I'm not sure about the time that I'm going to have this Friday, and I really want to do my first cash stuffing video. So that's why I'm going over what I've spent so far a little early. So when I started seeing that I was increasing spending money on things that I shouldn't have, because the gifts, I bought my friend a bouquet of flowers and had them delivered to her, and that was $70. You know, we've been friends for over 20 years, and it was her birthday. And then her sister started a GoFundMe page because she has a really bad infection and can't work, so I donated $50 to that. And then I bought my preceptor a gift, and it was just getting out of control. So I knew based on that I had to start paying off some debts here just to do something with the money that I needed to do. And what I did is I ended up paying off this personal loan, which only had a balance left over of $74.82, which also happens to be this personal loan that I was paying monthly of $67.54. So I no longer have to pay that anymore. So that'll free up that much more money a month. And then I ended up paying off one of my credit cards. And if you go back to my debt confession video, we were calling that credit card number 2. And then I paid off another credit card, which was credit card number 1 from my debt confession video. And then I paid off another credit card, which only had a balance of $748. And that was this, I think I put it under this one right here. I do know that there was one personal loan that I didn't put on here that I paid off, which was the $74.82, because it was so low that I didn't end up including it on this debt right here. So yeah, I ended up paying off credit card number 6, and the ending balance, because I had made this payment, ended up costing me $7.48 to get rid of credit card number 6. And then I ended up paying a large sum to my electric bill. So I paid $1,000 to that, and because it's not on auto pay, it charged me $1.50. So there we have it. So yeah, I still have a few days left of this week to see how much I'm actually going to end up having left over. The $602.70 is what I had before I bought these groceries. So I'm looking at around $300 and something to put towards an emergency fund starting this week. And you guys will get to see me actually do my first cash stuffing video for that. The exciting thing is, and I wanted to do this on camera with you guys, but I didn't, is how much I decreased my overall debt. So I ended up getting rid of that personal loan that was $47.60 weekly. And originally my balance to pay that off, as long as I did it by the 23rd, was $1,388.82. However, If I didn't pay it off before January 23rd, it would have been $2,046.28. Now, because I had made payments on it prior to actually paying it off, it ended up only having a balance of $767.58 to pay it off. So we got rid of that one. Then my past due electric bill, I paid that off of $1,000. I got rid of credit card number 1, which was for $1,277.67 originally. And then as we just went over it, it ended up being $1,239.99 to pay that off. Then we paid off credit card number 2, and that was $589.36 as we just went over. And then this credit card number 6, which was $748. So that decreased my total debt within the past 2 weeks of $4,302.40, leaving my new debt total $266,163.95. The most exciting part about that is that it saved me a monthly total of $342.40. Actually, a little bit more than that, because I only put $63, and that was actually like 67 something a month. So that's almost an additional $350 to put towards debts and savings. So I will be starting my emergency fund this Friday, and I hope that I will be starting it with $300. So that brings us into the meal plan for this week. As you know, it's late in the week, so I only needed to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. My boyfriend's brother had a seafood boil, so we ate there. And then we, had, my boyfriend's been sick, and if you guys follow me, he's the one that does most of the cooking. So he asked that we eat out a few of those times, and, I wasn't opposed to it, because after 13 hours, I don't feel like coming home and cooking. So, but he's starting to feel a little bit better. So on the meal plan, we have, I'm going to make a chicken pot pie casserole this evening. Wednesday, we're going to do a pork roast, mash, and carrots. Thursday, I'm going to make a potato soup and tilapia. And then Friday, we're going to do pork chops, broccoli and cheese, and mash. Now, I didn't realize I picked 2 basically like pork meals this week, but it's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, so I basically, the $179 that I spent this week went on the stuff to make the chicken pot pie, the pork roast, potato soup, and these meals for this. And then plus, I didn't end up having to buy apple juice, because my last grocery haul, I bought a lot for whatever reason. Oh, that's one of the things where we haven't been home so much. Our groceries have changed, because my son isn't drinking as much stuff here. He's drinking the stuff at daycare. I'm not able to do my usual breakfast stuff that I do for me and him in the morning, so that's changed. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that changed so far. So it's just, a big curve in trying to just get everything back on track. But I had to get diapers, but most of it was just groceries. So, all right. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed that video. I am sorry it took me so long to get it out, but I've been completely overwhelmed. I do feel good about the amount of debt that I paid off with all the extra money that I had coming in. I am still a little, I kind of wish I would have took that money out instead of just spending, you know. But like I said, I have a problem, as we all know. So I just continue to keep working on it and keep trying. And, you know, that's what life is about, trial and error. So I hope you guys have a very blessed week. And hopefully I will get the next video out Friday or Saturday. Bye-bye for now.